2023 is your year. 2023 is the year of me. The cosmic blessing, the way the planets and the energy and the frequency is honing in on the individual is monumental and mind-blowing. This is your year. So here's what I want to say to you. You've been working on yourself your whole lifetime, unbeknownst to you for some of it. But especially since 2012, a lot has opened up in the canon of the earth. Her vibration is secreting ancient lessons, wisdoms that we didn't have access to. This combining with the great sun and the awakening energy that is streaming on the planet right now, that really got amped up in 2020. 2020 really stamped our third eye like, wake up. It is time for you to know the guru is you. We teach Kundalini Yoga at Great Divine Flow, and we fondly call it, as soon as we left Soul of Yoga and came here, the Maharaj method. Why? Because the way we teach Kundalini Yoga is from the heart of us. And so it embodies other paths, other breath work, other wisdom that has always been meaningful to us as the safe container to hold Kundalini Yoga. Why do I say safe? Because Kundalini is powerful. This energy that we do processes to wake up can rock your world. So it is my heart that wants to help you do that in such a way that it's beneficial. I'm not going to tell you it's never going to show you your shadow. I'm not going to tell you that it's never going to make you go, ooh, is that really in there? It will. But it will also provide you the energy and the tools to transmute it, to alchemize it, and to let it be the invitation to be more of you. In Kundalini Yoga, especially at our teacher training, we give everybody spiritual names. Tony's and mine is Maharaj. It means the great divine flow of God. Raj means royal. So the invitation, the prayer was given to us to drop our shit and flow with God. So that doesn't happen in an instant, and it doesn't happen every day. It's a lifetime prayer. And so someday, if you ever do the Guru is you, you will be given that prayer. I'll tell you this, when I got Maharaj, I was like, oh God, I don't really like the way it sounds, and I don't really like, the meaning, because I'm not a very flowy person. And then I realized when my ego kind of got right size, this isn't about you. This is about the one, and the one that's inside of you that is coming together to be in this great flow so that you can be more authentic, so that you can live your Satnam. And that, as that has unfolded and is continuing to unfold, creates the passion that Tony and I have for you at Great Divine Flow. This is your year in 2023. And it's going to give you access to energy that will help you move deeper into the wounds and have the strength to alchemize it and transform. That's the good news. The other thing I want to tell you is you need help. We all need help. And here's the thing with Samaskars. I fell apart this year. I've done it a few times in my life, but nothing like last year. And so I'm very passionate on, there are times when the soul kind of, it felt like there was a fire in my soul that kind of heated up my mind and said, you got to look at this and heal this because it's killing you. So I'm very, what I want to say to you is that takes time. When that happens, it's a blessing. And it takes time, especially the deep wounds, to really right-size them and also to completely understand what is behind it, why is it there, and what does it want to give you now? Because there's nothing in your life, even the worst things that have happened to you, even the worst habits you have, that doesn't also have a tremendous gift. And I would even venture to say that the more awful it is, the polarity of the balance and beauty of the gift is equal to the awful, okay? So we want to do this. We want to face this. And that can be challenging. We need a guide. So the Guru is you is not just to become teachers for Kundalini. It is to become a teacher, have no doubt. The Guru is You, because, the Guru is You Life Transformation Kundalini training at GDF is to make you a teacher. First and foremost, a guru for you. That's the first step. How does that happen? Tons and tons of mantra, tons of breath work, tons of compassion, tons of community, tons of affection, tons of wisdom from not just me, but the best of the best. Guru Ratana, Mahan Satsiti, Dr. Colvey, there's more. My hubby, all kinds. Hardy Jivan, there's all kinds of wisdom that is poured on you. But then the affection, the holding you, the walking you through it, like you can do it, delivers the guruship to you. What is a guru? Gu is the darkness, the humanity, the challenge. We wanted the gu so that we could rue. The light, the embodiment of strength, the clarity of mind, guru. That is what we become. And so I will say that it's not, for the first part of my Kundalini, I had a regular job and I taught Kundalini. I loved it. It was my passion. It still is. I loved it. It was such a neat thing to look forward to do on Tuesday night. On my way home from work, I got to teach Kundalini. And then I started teaching Kundalini at State Fund to state employees. But here's what I want you to understand. Two things. If through the Guru is You, you decide to teach Kundalini, there's there is training wheels, and then there is a period when Kundalini itself looks at you and says, are you serious about this? Because if you're not, this ain't gonna fly. What I mean is, in order for you to really teach this, you actually need a sadhana. This has to be your medicine. It can't be, it can be like, for me, it's like Kundalini. And I'm kind of a recovering Catholic. And I'm super into Gnostic Gospels and goddess work. But what is the medicine? What do I know works every time? Kundalini. That sort of is the way it flies, I've noticed. And this is only after almost 20 years of teaching this, that I notice that if this isn't your medicine, you will not be able to sustain the energy to teach it long term. However, that's just because that's not where the divine wants you to do it. There are probably 2/3 of the people that come through the Guru is You that if they really take on this energy and they heal their stuff and they embody this awakened version of themselves, now they are the mother they've always wanted to be. And they're the guru to the kids. Now they are the entrepreneur they always wanted to be. And there is this like spice to them. It's the guru thing that is now making them more sparkly, more prosperous, more able to not only attain their goals, but stay high and then higher and then higher. There is no limit to how much your soul can amplify when you understand how Kundalini Yoga works. And here's the best part. As you really embody it, it's power and humility, and it equals unconditional love. Power and humility. If you let it have you, it will polish off the spiritual ego, and you will be just so humbled that you even get to have this in your life, much less let it be taught through you to others, much less be a witness to what it's done to your relationships, to how it's cleaned up your addictions, how it's amplified your love as a mother, how it's absolutely saved your soul. There's my guy. And I say that with complete reverence. To me, Jesus, he's the king. We don't all need a king. I do. He gave me my life, I feel like. And I use this practice to be more connected to him. This is not a religion. It is an energy that makes the most out of what is good and right. And fundamentally, what I want you to know, what's good and right is you. You have a soul inside of you. You're not here to be a saint. Don't try to be perfect. Don't try to be a guru. Don't try any, I don't, blah, 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 blah. I don't do all that. No. Kundalini makes me unabashedly Marcia and unabashedly Maharaj Kar. It's almost like Maharaj Kar is like my higher self. I can't always embody that, I'll be honest. But when I get stuck, my little soul kind of goes. And I heard Mahan Satsiti say this in class yesterday, and it's so true. I say this to myself. When I'm not saying, what would Jesus do? I say, all right, Mars, what would Maharaj Kar do? What would the great divine flow of God do in this situation? And it changes everything. So if you need some help this year, do tons of Kundalini. If you want to make sure that you hit the goal and you stay in a liberation from doubt and fear and addiction, if this is the year you're going to drop down the wounds that have kept you from true love, then it's time for the Guru is You. It starts at the end of April. What is the date? Hang on. It is April 28th is the beginning. It starts at the end of April. The first thing is 4 days. And if you're like, I don't know if I want the whole thing, don't worry. Just do part of it. The first 3 days of our training is open to everyone. And you can do it online or you can do it in person. I want you to do this. And I want you to do this because I want you to be in a space with yourself where you feel comfortable and at ease, and you trust that sense that everything's going to be okay, and you know that your life is on a trajectory of more love, more health, more wealth, more you, because you are the key to the happiness of your life. I love you. Sat Nam.